Welcome back to Sleep Schedule, a YouTube channel, aka the Pokemon Platinum No Evolution Challenge. Let's pull it up on the Pokédex real quick. It's 6 a.m. again. I took a nap from 7 p.m. to 2:47 a.m. So I am basically the greatest sleeper of all time. That means doing great. But we finally loaded the Pokemon Platinum map randomizer, not Hargold out here, onto the desktop here. So we got super speed now whenever we speed up, and got even higher resolution gameplay. But we're on our way to what is it called? The second gym. So we need to focus on leveling up our fire and flying types. Additionally, this might be the first video in which we have to actually deny a Pokemon from evolving. Got deal with level 22 Roserade, I think. So things are gonna be pretty difficult here. Now you might be wondering why I titled the video Finals Week, and that's because it is Finals Week. It's actually my final Finals Week. Smash like for wordplay. Because I'm graduating this semester, so things are getting different. So I want to do a bit of a yappage today about what that's like, because as you can tell by the fact that I took a nap from 7 p.m. to 2:47 a.m., things are already in disarray. Like, I was supposed to study earlier today, but guess who didn't? I took a nap because I really couldn't fall asleep tonight. This YouTube channel is basically just the chronicles of me not being able to sleep. But fortunately for this finals week, I don't have many actual fun. What's more useful, Turtwig or Machop for the second gym? I don't know, but I gotta kill a Shio, dude. I don't have many fun. I should use Bradley, but it's so low code. I don't many final. I have one final exam. So this Friday, everything comes to an end, which is why we can do a rain week next week for the 100 subscribers. Day uploads of actually videos that won't make you want to gouge your eyes out. Am I going away for it? I don't actually need to do that. Yeah, so I have two things left. I have one final exam on 2:40 p.m. Friday, and then I got a final product to do, which is so great because I can remember I've done absolutely zero for it. That's right. Going back to that time of the year where group members don't do anything, okay, every semester ever. I've been clearly communicating with them about what they need to do and stuff like that. Well, they just didn't do it. Finally have a meeting tomorrow, and their products due on December 5th at midnight, so that's gonna be the greatest experience of my lifetime. I can't wait for that meeting for them to spend them. Hey, I know this work now. Can you do your part? And they'll be like, yeah, and then they won't actually either do anything, or they'll do it and they'll do it poorly to fix it anyway. That's my favorite time of the year, guys. I love that. These Pokemon are just spamming the stat moves. You see that guy was Curlia, not even Curlia, Roselia was spamming growth. This was same Halo, but I actually learned double team. Double Team Cheese could be the strat to win the second gym, honestly. I'm feeling Swifty out there. That could be pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Watching Rose miss a million attack, and watching a level, like, whatever, probably 17 Starling maybe by them. Spam freaking wing attacks. That's an Onyx. That's going to kill my kidneys. Do not want to do with that. So yeah, I'm like, at the same time, I'm motivated. Like, I'm like, yeah, let's freaking do this stuff. I'm gonna get all work done fast and just chill, kind of rest for that weekend and get ready for the rain week, and then graduation and stuff like that. At the same time, I'm like, I just don't want to do anything. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's really just a struggle between the mood. I gotta put in the work in. Also, like for my final, it's like one of those. Okay, you used the illegal moves. I'm gonna tail whip spam you until you hit me back. Okay, now you want to fight, huh? Now you can face consequence reaction. That's right, silly little Pachirisu. Maybe a world champion, but you ain't beating me in no evolution challenge. That's right. I'm better than the world champion. That's what it means. Smash subscribe if you agree. So I might use the potions because like I'm not using items in battles. I might as well use them here instead of having to walk back to the stupid Pokemon Center. You know how it'd be. Gonna need a lot more levels. Fortunately, I turn a forest with Cheryl, so could abuse some of that. But also, I don't feel actually doing grinding or anything like that. So maybe do a few battles because we can level up, but at the same time, I don't know. Screw it. No, I meant to get the item first, but that's all good. Yeah, like it wasn't the case with the final exam, going back to the previous topic, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna get my teeth kicked in, probably. That is definitely going to murder me. But what if he doesn't crit, you know? I crit, see, because I'm better, right? See, we're asking the real questions here. Is that, like, one of the cases where I've done so well in the class, like I could just get like a 70 or even lower on the final exam and still get an A, so it makes it really hard to study sometimes, but that's not me. I always do my best so I can finish strong. Well, got over that 4.0, you know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be exciting, but so I'll probably do my... Okay, gotta spam the B button here. See, we remembered! We remembered, because if we didn't, I could throw away my Starly, and then I would lose a lot of progress. I would have been bad, but we handled it. Alright, Shinx. I mean, Shinx is useful as an Intimidate user, kind of, but not really, because second gym, I don't really think Intimidate's coming into play. I don't really plan to use duplicate Pokemon either, so I need to probably find something else that's gonna be useful at this gym. Maybe we'll catch the Bronzor or something actually in Eterna City. It might be useful because it's steel resistant, and then maybe it might, I don't know if it knows Reflect or Light Screen at this time. That could also be useful. So now, see, we're cooking. You got strats. Is this a heal house? Do you heal me? As planned, of course. So, gonna have to do that. And that's evolution biology too. Like, you know, I know a lot of people complaining about like biology, like studying for that, but for me, it's honestly been pretty simple. I like just like review it like 2 or 3 times, like all the slides or whatever once, and then like I go to the exam and like I remember everything. I have a pretty decent memory in that sense, so I'm kind of thankful. It's not the same for other people, but it is. But just for a second, the Eterna Forest theme, I love this theme so much. This is just one of my favorite parts of the game. Like compared to the other forest, like the Ilex Forest and the Viridian Forest, right? Those are kind of like scary. I don't know what I'm saying. Like Viridian kind of scary. That theme was like very ominous and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. To me, Ilex Forest also has that air of, I want to say ominity, but that's not a word. Ominousness. I don't know that's a word either. Okay, I was thinking about this though. Ghastly could be good for the second gym too, because like, when you think about it, Ghastly like is a poison type. And so they can like curse and stuff like that. Maybe we should catch one real quick here. So we gotta take this out. I don't know if those optimal Ghastly sort of levels I can find, but like I caught one. I don't want to train this up, so sorry, Cheryl. I'm gonna have to temporarily abandon you. If I got like, a decent nature Ghastly, then I'm not gonna. What word am I thinking? I'm not going to complain. That's not the word I was thinking of, but it works. I think too much about the leveling here with the Pokemon, so that's good. But the Eterna Forest has more of an air of mystique than it does ominousness. Despite the fact that this is probably the most ominous forest because it has a little ghost in it. Okay, I'm hoping that I had the wrong button allowed me to still just replace Pokemon, but no. Geodude probably is useless for this section, so we just put it down. Thank you. The problem with that time, the dice is so powerful that like spacebar, it's honestly a little too fast for me sometimes. Hasty Knife, not too bad. Not too bad. Don't know moves yet, but like it's more of the typing, right? And it was Curse, that's what it is. Because leverage a Curse on Rosewood might be also a gotcha, because like Ghastly is relatively very fast. It actually might be even faster than why am I putting Curse? I'm not gonna spam Curse on every Pokemon. It actually might be faster with Hasty Nature too than Roserade. I think base stats, I think it might be faster than Roserade. So we might be able to put that to work. I have to love Ghastly a bit too, so we're gonna put Ghastly in the front of the party, especially when we're fighting with Cheryl. Should provide a favorable environment to leveling up. This is a completely random tangent, but I was reading an article earlier today about a scientific study that indicates that anyone, basically it's about learning, and it says that under favorable conditions and given sufficient learning opportunities, with proper effort put into practice, anyone can learn anything. And I'm like, that's a beautiful statement in the sense where it's like, yes, anyone can learn anything. That's wonderful. Even you can master advanced calculus if you truly put your mind to it or whatever. But at the same time, it keeps talking about favorable learning conditions, and it makes me wonder, what exactly does it mean by favorable learning conditions? I didn't go back and read the article. I kind of want to. I want to know what they describe as that, because they also showed that like students, when they're learning, actually learn at a relatively similar rate despite their difference in talent, like natural ability for something. So it kind of implies that like, you know, that despite the learning condition, or even there's the Elite Evolve Avian Leafeon, or it kind of implies that like no matter the learning conditions, as long as they're equal, the base similar learning rates, you find the same favorable ones. I don't really know. I kind of also just forgot what I was talking about. I don't even make sense, but you know what I'm talking about. Hopefully, or you don't. Okay, now we gotta take out this Pachirisu first. That's all my life. Okay, well, thanks for playing, man. I'm gonna switch your Ponyta because Starly's like. You need to get a patch of reset though, because it's trying to cause emotional damage. It's causing physical damage to me actually. Maybe Machop. I want I'm gonna get XP here, so. Can you attack the stupid thing that's causing me woes? Okay, that was good damage. I think Machop can faint here, because I'm not trying to give XP to Machop here, so it's okay. I'm gonna try to funnel all the XP appropriately while I can, as you can clearly see, because otherwise, like, I'm not gonna grind with the engine. It's gonna be terrible. I'm gonna cry. Okay, gotta slow down. Make sure to cancel evolution. Okay, I want to be able to use items, but I don't want, and then I'm not gonna change the game because I think it's also funny if I forget to into Vulcan, I have to train something else and you all laugh at me, so that's also funny. But also because yeah, I want to use items as I mentioned, because I give them Everstones and they can't use items in battle, and that's going to be important at some point. Could do single battles here, but like low-key, it's honestly Cheryl's going to carry the Ghastly. The Ghastly doesn't know special move yet. I don't even know when it does learn a special move. Here, Lick does good. It's a good level here. Ghastly's about to level 25 or something, 23, 25, whenever one of those levels. So, no problem with it. Not to worry about spamming B here. Look at that plasticity. Nightshade's good. Level 15 damage is strong. I don't think I'll need Mean Look, but mostly trainers don't switch out. I mean, mostly Pokemon trainers, AI doesn't call for switching out, thereby meaning that Mean Look is not too useful in this scenario. I'm not going to catch an Abra or anything. I'll catch a Kadabra if I could find it, for example. So I won't have to worry about that. I know it's interesting here. I don't think it's useful with second gym, so I'm not going to bother catching it. But I could be interested in the resistance of the grass type. Grass and poison type could be interesting, but I don't really think that's the most important thing for this area. I'm just enjoying this Eterna Forest theme, although it's speeding up randomly because I'm trying to honestly get through Eterna Forest this episode. Flame Wheel, find a physical fire move. That's what we're looking for. I don't think Growl is too useful. I kind of want to have a physical and special move in case of certain stat drops, so I think I'm going to lose Growl here, and I'm going to Flame Wheel now because I do a million damage. I find a decent attack. It was a Brave Nature, the plus attack. Fortunately minus speed, but, you know, we are king levels. I don't remember what point to evolve, but I don't think it's for level 20, whatever. So I don't think I have to worry about it. Just gotta remember to have quick reaction time. Basically, in every battle, just stop the speed up. Pause. No evolution. Okay, we're good. Okay, so back to Gas. I'm gonna start. Like, I think Ghastly just getting a curse off is just the key. I don't think Rose Raid will know anything that's like particularly strong. And Ghastly might be guaranteed to survive a hit, and getting the curse off might guarantee the win, which is the number of Pokemon I have in my party. Between Ghastly and Starly, Ponyta, so I can probably handle the rest of the folks on the team. So that's what we got here. It's Psyduck and Meditite. Interesting. So we can either wing attack here. We're gonna finish him here. I think I know I'm not faster, but I'm going to cancel evolution here. Wing attack for damage here. Okay, let's just see how this works. I don't know how much time I have to stop that. As a kid, I never really stopped evolution, but at the same time, evolution also, what is it called? Has a long animation relatively in, most games, so I don't think I have to worry about it too much. Eventually, I'm going to probably catch a Staravia and replace my Starly, because I can use Pokemon that are not fully evolved, but not the final form. So if I catch like a Staravia, it's illegal. And it kind of circles the point of evolution, but it's fine. I'm still not going to do any last forms. Like, I'm not going to catch like a Beautifly here, for example, which I would normally, or a Dustock, which I normally would want to use against Gardenia, I would say. But just how it rolls in this case, I think we're about through Eterna Forest here, which is good. Here's the old chateau, I believe, right? Yep. Soothe Belt, nice for friendship, but I don't need to worry about evolutions, so I don't really. I just want to. I gotta maximize the power of Return TM. That's not really of importance too much right now, but fortunately, Route 205, one of my favorite routes. Love the theme too. You know, I love like all of like Sinnoh's theme, like, you know, Speaking of Eterna Forest, one of my favorite renditions of Eterna Forest is Insane in the Rain Music's like Synovation jazz arrangement of Eterna Forest. Very epic and cool. And also, if you pay attention to my outro music, you probably notice I spam music from Zame, so it's probably the Eterna Forest I'm gonna use for the outro this time. Do I want to battle these fishermen in the bridge before? I definitely need this XP, but I think I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. So I think we'll just head to the Pokemon Center and call it. Because also another thing that I like is Eterna City. It's a very old-timey, I don't know, it has a new character to it. Kind of a very different vibe from the normal themes you hear in Pokemon. But that is gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Smash like and subscribe so I can get to finals week with a smile on my face. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to be playing some Bed Wars because there's some unique items in the Battle Shop that kind of make the game very fun to play, so I kind of want to mess around with those. I'm going to look forward next week to some actually cool uploads and maybe some streams if I decide to stream the recording of those. We'll see. That's it. Peace out, everyone.